and welcome to Concord's Senior Award Ceremony, a night for us to celebrate our seniors' successes and achievements. I am Ann Lambert, the proud principal of Concord High School. Can you believe it's been 4 years? We are fortunate to be able to honor a large number of seniors tonight, so we will do our best to keep the program moving and ask that you hold your applause until we have announced all of the students in each of the award categories. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Concord's administration and the guidance staff. They will be coming on and off stage tonight to help with the award presentations. Mr. Jeff Langrier, Assistant Principal. Yolanda McKinney, Assistant Principal. It's a tight squeeze up here tonight. Mr. Leonard Potter, Assistant Principal. And Mr. Paul Iavoni, Dean of Students. Also, we're very happy to introduce the guidance department personnel who are here assisting this evening. Mrs. Patsy Pipkin-Perry. Mr. Greg Mitchell. Mrs. Wendy Gladfelter. And Ms. Patty Courtney, who's backstage. I would also like to recognize and thank Ms. Andrea Tioli for all her hard work putting the Senior Awards program together for us tonight. And now we will begin the evening by announcing our 5 class valedictorians. The title valedictorian is the highest academic honor at Concord High School. It is the highest honor we can bestow a senior. It is the culmination of a tremendous accomplishment that few students achieve. In order to be honored and recognized as a class valedictorian, a student must have achieved a perfect 4.0. Let me repeat that, a perfect 4.0. That must be in all final grades, in all courses taken during their 4 years in high school. Tonight, each valedictorian will receive a certificate and an honorary medallion which should be proudly worn at our commencement. It is my distinct honor to present to you the valedictorians for the class of 2012. Will each student come forward to receive their certificate and medal and stand until all valedictorians have been recognized. Again, please hold your applause until all students have been announced. Vincent Cooper. Denai Paprice. Sean P.A. Kyle Root. I know you all want to applaud. Thank you. And Gail Tadler. a path of excellence. Each of our valedictorians will now have the opportunity to come forward and honor the person they have chosen for this recognition and present them with a personalized crystal award as a special thank you. I would like to invite Valedictorian Vincent Cooper to the podium.
Good evening, friends and family. It's hard to believe that for the most part, high school is over. This awards night is one of the last steps in our high school journey, and it's so significant because it represents the culmination of 4 years of hard work and dedication on the part of everyone sitting here. As I think about this journey I've made and how my high school educational career begins to come to a close, I inevitably find myself looking back to the early days of my school. I truly believe that that's when a difference is made, when a young child's mind is still very malleable. At that critical point, you need a teacher who will instill in you the beliefs and love for your own personal passions, whatever they may be, so that conviction can truly become part of your being. I would not be who I am today if it were not for the foundation that one great teacher once laid for me. You're the person who fostered my love of knowledge and gave me that conviction to learn everything I could at the highest level possible. I remember when you once sat at the front of the classroom reading out loud, as everyone surrounds you, eyes wide with anticipation. You always knew how to bring the books to life, with how you read with different accents and inflections for the multitude of characters. And because of that, not only did I build a love for reading, but also learning in general. Young kids are like little sponges, and it's critical that you make the right impressions. And I can tell you, Ms. Bridges, you made the right impressions, which have guided me consciously and subconsciously these past few years. Ms. Bridges, would you please come up here and accept this award?
Thank you, Ms. Bridges, for all you do to inspire young people. I would like to invite Valedictorian Denai Paparis up to the podium.
There used to be a time where I could not tell the difference between you two. And now it's obvious. Well, that struck a chord, never to fade, never to leave the forefront of my mind for the rest of high school. It was blurted out in front of everyone. So I quickly masked my emotions, put on a poker face, and tried to focus on the chewed up pencil idly sitting in front of me. The room was stone silent. I did everything in my power to avoid eye contact with any of my friends. I took this statement to heart. I went home that night angry, crushed, upset, and bawling. How could he be so mean? He obviously doesn't care about his students' feelings. I believed he didn't like me, but more importantly, I believed I was a disappointment to him. My mom tried to temper my resentment by telling me something about tough love. Yeah, okay, I didn't pay too close attention. I was too busy stewing and writhing with humiliation over his insult and began scheming how I was going to prove him wrong. I glared at new tasks and responsibilities. Just watch me. His comment lit a fire in me. It influenced my perspective on the value of respecting one's own potential and living up to it. What was that about tough love again, Mom? It took me a while to figure out why. I was troubled and moved to do more. It took me a while to make the distinctions. His comments mattered so much to me because I care about what he thinks. I care about what he thinks because I have such deep respect for him and admire his accomplishments and what he stands for. His opinion matters because it's honest and steeped in knowledge. His opinion matters because he holds high standards and I wanted to live up to those standards. He showed me how to respect any discipline I pursue by striving to apply myself with the level of commitment it requires to do it well. His unwavering level of commitment sets an example for all of us. He has a magical way of imparting his passion and strength of vision to his students and inspires us to discover new possibilities beyond our imaginations. His stamina inspires everyone around him to dig deeper into his work, to feel the exhilaration of its reward. His extraordinary knowledge enriches our experiences beyond the classroom. He holds us to the highest of standards, introducing works to us at levels of sophistication that are not only advanced technically, but explore new areas of thinking, philosophy, and technique. From even before I entered high school, he's been ever present in my life. For all 4 years, he's not only been a mentor, but like a father to our entire group of rowdy kids that he's managed to make into a family, my family. More often than not, he spends more time with us than he does with his own family. So, I'd like to thank Mr. Dominic Pisano for being that second father who doles out that tough love. Mr. Pisano, would you please come forward to receive your award?
Inspiring young people. I would now like to invite Valedictorian Sean Pierre to the podium.
If you're lucky, you'll come across a person in your life that touches you in no way no one else can. Coach John Schropp has been that person in my life thus far. My interactions with him both in the classroom and on the football field have made me the person I am today and I'll choose to be in the future. Aside from causes of the Civil War and the proper way to drive, block, and defensive tackle, Coach Schropp, through his own actions, has taught me how to be accountable, responsible, and how to simply be a decent person. He probably doesn't know this, but through these 4 years, I've watched how he carries himself in all situations. And from that, decided I would try to carry myself in a similar fashion. Many people would say that being a high school history teacher isn't the most glamorous or lucrative job, but Coach Schropp does his job with just as much, if not more enthusiasm than the broker making 6 figures on Wall Street. I learned more in his class than any other class I've taken, and it's because of the passion with which he teaches his class. I'm going to study history in college, mainly because I personally enjoy it, but also because Coach Schropp made me really want to learn more about the subject. I had the great opportunity to play for Coach Schropp each of my 4 years at Concord. Every day in the fall, he pushed us to greatness. He always told us that we were working towards playing the perfect game as an offensive line. Even after a game where we dominated our opponent, he would find some little flaw, usually something the average coach would overlook, but not Coach Schropp. He had the highest expectations of both of us, both as players and as people, and made me want to raise my personal bar. This year, Concord had 3 first-team All-State offensive linemen, all of whom were selected for our participation in the DFRC Blue Gold All-Star game. In addition to that, our entire line is playing in college. If that isn't evidence of the type of people Coach Schropp molds, I don't know what it is. I remember one day during preseason this year, we were going through a drill towards the end of practice. It was hot, we were tired, and honestly, we weren't giving our best effort. He stopped the drill and talked about how if we gave up on this drill, we'd be giving up on everything. Our team, our friends, everything. Now obviously giving up on that specific drill would not really be the end of the world, but the lack of focus and determination we were exhibiting certainly would. He was trying to tell us that in everything you do, you have to give 100%, 10%, and never quit. I know I took that minute or so to heart. When we got back to the locker room, my teammates and I wish we could have somehow recorded his words and played them over and over again. That is the impact Coach Schropp has had on me. I'm a better person simply today because I met Coach Schropp. With his words, actions, and strong work ethic, he models the person I want to be. Coach Schropp, please come up and accept your award.
Thank you, Mr. Schropp, for inspiring young people. I would now like to ask Valedictorian Kyle Root to come to the podium.
Throughout my life, I've been blessed with the gift, with many supportive people. Whether it was my teachers, my family, or my friends, I've always been surrounded with encouragement. But in my mind, support can only take you so far before you have to start believing in yourself. There is one person who has truly contributed to my success because they taught me how to do just that. This man endured a difficult childhood, one very unlike my own, but that never stopped him from achieving success. He worked harder than I can ever comprehend to make sure that his family would not need to live with the same difficulties. He has worked his way up to a successful career and, I don't mind saying, one good-looking family. For years, he frustrated me. I felt like he was always on my back, nagging me, getting on me about SATs, college choices, essays. However, when I think about it now, he is the only reason I am standing up here today, giving this speech. Had it not been for this man, I would be at a loss. I am so grateful for the hours and hours he spent with me, supporting me and guiding me through some of my toughest decisions. This man has been so much more than just a teacher or a mentor to me. He is a man who I am proud, no, honored, to call my father. I love you, Dad, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Dad, please come up here with me.
Thank you, Mr. Root, for inspiring young people. I would like to invite Valedictorian Gail Tadler to the podium.
Hello. Okay, the person I would like to recognize for making a difference in my high school experience is our principal, Ann Lambert. I've known and respected Ms. Lambert since starting here at Concord, but this year I got to know her really well by being the Concord student liaison, or one of them. As the student liaison, I have had the opportunity to write weekly publications about Concord, which were published in the Community Crossroads newspaper each week, as well as speak about everything happening at Concord at the monthly district board meetings. At first, I was nervous about being a student liaison. Submitting actual newspaper publications each week and speaking in front of all the important officials on our district board seemed really intimidating. But thankfully, Ms. Lambert was always there for me to talk to, which I did every week, and made sure I included all the necessary information. She not only helped me prepare for each week's newspaper submission and each district board meeting, she actually came with me to each board meeting, which is something that none of the other high school principals did for their student liaisons. Being a Concord student liaison really taught me how to write in a concise and effective way for newspapers, as well as greatly improved my public speaking skills. Mrs. Lambert's enthusiastic personality and words of encouragement always gave me the guidance that I needed and inspired me to be the best student liaison I could be. Also, meeting with Mrs. Lambert each week made me realize all that she does for the school. Her schedule is constantly filled with Concord events, big and small, yet she always found the time to talk to me whenever I had a question or needed help. When she helped me gather information to write each week for the newspaper, I could see how truly proud Mrs. Lambert is of everything that Concord accomplishes. It is this pride and enthusiasm of hers which has really inspired me, and I believe that it has the same effect on many of the teachers and students here at Concord. For this, I'm extremely thankful, and I'm very proud to be one of the valedictorians of her high school, the best school in Delaware, Concord.
I feel I should tell you that we do not know who the people are awarding unless they allow us to know. So we asked them if they would like it to be a surprise. So needless to say, Gail said she would like it to be a surprise. So I am surprised. Thank you, and congratulations to all of our valedictorians and their honorees. And now, Mr. Iaboni, our Dean of Students, will announce our athletic awards.
Seriously, how do you follow that? Good evening again. Concord Sports Boosters has generously provided the athletic award medallions our athletes will receive this evening. The Concord Sports Boosters is an organization of athletic team supporters dedicated to improving the equipment, facilities, and programs used and enjoyed by all of Concord High School students, and teams, and players in the pursuit of excellence in athletics. Thanks to all the families, students, coaches, athletes, and staff who have joined the Sports Boosters' effort to improve the environment for our student athletes. This year we are recognizing our athletes who have earned 6 or more varsity letters in multiple sports. Paul Bauer, president of Concord Sports Boosters, is pleased to present the athletic award. This is a special evening for Concord athletes as our varsity baseball team completed this afternoon in the quarterfinal round of the state baseball tournament. This is the first time in 30 years that the baseball team has won the Blue Hen Flight A Conference Championship. And it's the first time in 20 years that our baseball team has made it to the state quarterfinals of the state championship. We're very proud of the team. Unfortunately, we fell short losing in the 6th inning tonight, 9-6 to some other team. Okay, the following seniors have earned 6 or more varsity letters in multiple sports. These students will receive a medallion and have their names engraved on the Sports Boosters school flag on display here at Concord. Will all the students come forward and remain on stage until all are recognized? Please hold your applause until all the names have been read. Baseball players, take your cleats off. Okay, Alexander Apple. Okay, Jessica Alessandrini. Michael Manone. Lauren Bacher. Jamira Bailey. Megan Blissick, Marisol Brower, Vincent Cooper, Tara Foster, Sarah Grzybowski, Molly Hennessy, Vanessa Huber, Mary Jones, Kelsey Jorgensen, Kayla McAdoo, Connor McHugh, Sean Pierre, Daniel Rowe, Philip Scheibe, Amber Sharkey, Gail Tadler, Luke Belkente, Laura Wiley, Candace Williams, James Worlow, and Justin Zadworski. This concludes the Sports Awards section of our program. Mrs. McKinney, our Assistant Principal, will be announcing our next award category, the Student Activity Awards.
This portion of the award ceremony recognizes our Student Activity Awards. These awards are presented to students who have participated in a club or an organization at Concord High School. Our first club is the Achievers Academy Award. Ms. Pipkin Perry will now join us on stage to present the award. The Achievers Academy provides a high-quality and comprehensive cultural educational experience. It assists students by improving the skills needed for success in secondary school and success in college. It is founded on the following principles: achievement, believing in oneself, character, leadership, good health, and service. This year, the Achievers Academy program acknowledges the following seniors for their active and involved participation in the program from August to June each year of their membership. Students, please come forward as your name is called and remain on stage until all students have been recognized. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. 1 year participation, Tanea Hargrove and Candice Williams. 2 year participation, Miles Henry. 3 year participation, Brianna Evans and Ashley Graves. Congratulations to our Concord Achievers. Dr. Les McLean, Club Advisor for Academic Bowl, is here to present our next award. Please hold your applause until all students have been announced. The following students are being recognized for their contributions and achievements in Academic Bowl. Our Academic Bowl team was among the top in the states. Sean Pierre, Bridget Spritz, and Jessica Long. Congratulations, Sean, Bridget, and Jessica. You may return to your seats. We will now present the awards for Business Professionals of America. Business Professionals of America is the leading career technical student organization for students pursuing careers in business management, office administration, information technology, and other related fields. Its organization has more than 51,000 members in over 2,300 chapters in 23 states. Each year, BPA's Showcase program allows students to demonstrate their career skills at regional, state, and national conferences. Students, please come forward and remain on stage until all are recognized for their contributions and achievements in BPA. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Abel Joseph. Abel is recognized by BPA for his dedicated service as president. Andrew Joseph. Andrew is recognized for his commitment to excellence in competitions. Kelsey Jorgensen. Kelsey is recognized by BPA for her academic excellence. Congratulations to all our senior BPA members. Our next award will recognize those marketing students for their contributions and achievements in Concord DECA. Students, please come forward and remain on stage until all are recognized. We ask that you hold your applause until all students have been called.